Okay, now that the iGRID Scalper indicator and the Grid Renko custom candle has been released, and I put out some initial videos, wanted to cover a little bit more about the overall capabilities of the iGRID Scalper as we await the fully automated strategy that should hit any day now for our group. So we'll take the new Grid Renko or any other kind of candle you want to run and the iGRID Scalper indicator and power scalping operations in whatever market you can track in the NT8 platform. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual chart here with the iGRID scalper running on it. This is already available to our group. It's been out for many days now. And we have the bar type, custom bar type, and the indicator released with our new activation deactivation process, and the strategy should be out any day now. I keep making little tweaks and changes and adjusting the settings around, but we're pretty much wrapped up with that, and should be tomorrow. And if I see it all functioning properly with the last little changes I made, I'll make sure and get that out this week to our group so they can have it and work with it over the weekend and get ready for next week for fully automated scalping operations live and with full automation. Now, we already have people on Bloodhound and Markers Plus using the outputs. We put outputs on all of our indicators so you can tie them to any third-party tools to do whatever trade management you want in conjunction with flip signals, add signals on the iGRID Evo indicator, or flip signals, entry option 2 and entry option 1 signals on the scalper as part of the iGRID_scalper indicator. So let's go take a look at the possibilities of use with the iGRID scalper. Let's go take a look real quick. So this morning I was using this a bit. I like that W pattern, and I didn't get in long. I should say not this morning, but the overnight session. We did have a W pattern though this morning in the wee hours of morning. That one I liked. So you can see the market. Notice this right here, recent days since we had the big sell off. You can tell we've had a bit of accumulation going on through day and night session. Actually, it's been going on since the big W bottom bounce. So anyhow, I like this. I was trading last night. I was running the automation, caught some long side action with automation in my TPT accounts. I was working manual stuff in FTT accounts and Quant Tower. We are building the tools for Quant Tower, and wow, is that a nice platform. But anyhow, this is the kind of stuff that's really easy to see. I got an uptrend's been established on a fairly high time frame chart. This isn't like a super low time frame chart. You can use the iGRID scalper on about any time frame you want. You can go down real low and do hyper scalping. You can go on higher time frame, catch the more structural scalp moves, whatever you want to do. But I loved seeing a long signal after the EU Open, and then getting into that completion of the first hour after the EU cash markets had opened. There was a W pattern with the lift. That was just a beauty. That was a no-brainer buy setup, I thought. I wasn't really interested in buying up near where we've had several rotations and lower pivot highs this morning. I was thinking we would break a little bit lower in the range. They pushed it up one more time. I indicated to our group in our private Discord room that this is actually looks like a distribution phase, meaning institutionals are running some distribution operations. They peaked their head above the prior range, and now they're distributing, they're unwinding long positions. So not, we came a little bit higher. Today we pressed our head above all prior pivots since the bounce, and right away I started seeing distribution type patterns. So I've been sitting on my hands to be a seller, and I did get a sell signal here on scalper, a flip, and I've been working that a little bit. So anyhow, wouldn't be surprised if we come back down and press lower. I mean, that was a pretty we were pretty high over recent, end of day low trade activity yesterday to where we are now. It's a one heck of a big move. But we have big moves. There's volatility is back, so the swings are big both up and down. Okay, let's go look at other ways to use the iScalper or iGRID_scalper. Let me get rid of that real quick. We'll remove that. We'll remove that. And let me show you some of the different capabilities. So let's change to like a range bar chart. So will the iGRID_scalper, an indicator with paint bar functionality, work on range bars? Sure it will. Now, I'd have to go in and dial in the settings, but you can see the paint bar functionality and the entry option 1 criteria will be met regardless of the type of chart you use. So let's go to a time-based chart. So there you have it. You've got a 1 minute chart. You could do 2 minute chart, 3 minute chart. You can still see where deeper pullbacks. We have that colored, I think snow is the color I have. So if we get a deeper pullback in an uptrend, it will be snow. Those are called entry option 1. Entry option 2 would be the magentas. So when you get deeper pullbacks and lift, it will operate the paint bar functionality just the same on a minute-based chart, a Ninja Renko, time-based, tick chart, and so on and so on. Heikinashi, it doesn't care. So you don't have to run it on the grid Renko. I built the grid Renko so we could get everybody on a standard back-testable Renko candle, so we could get items optimized quick for best settings and time frames per instrument, and then people can take that data and branch off and look at other bar types. Let's go look at some more other bar type possibilities. And heck, you can use it on tick charts. Look for when you're quick scalping in alignment with the trend. The good thing, the iGRID scalper will keep you working trades. Like if she's green, stay long. If she's red, stay short. Don't fight those trends. If you like to find pullbacks, deep pullbacks and uptrends or big kickbacks and downtrends, have at it. And if it's a deep pullback where the pullback's far enough to interact with the trend bias portion of the indicator, you'll get white indication or whatever color you set. And the lighter pullbacks are, in this case, I have entry option 2 set as magenta. In the end, you can set the colors whatever you want. I mean, you could go with the traditional iGRID colors like this, for instance. There you go, the cyan to the upside and the Dodger blue to the downside. In the end, you can set the charts up in any colors that you want that pop or work for you visually. So anyhow, the greens and reds work for me, but yeah, there's a lot of possibilities. Let's go back to the grid Renko look of things. Oh, that's right too. I know many of you use Ninja Renko. You can use those. That's not a problem. In the end, you can color up everything and set everything as you like. You can even adjust the thickness of the shading in this area. So lots of flexibility with the iGRID scalper indicator. And back to the grid Renko. So the pump, the distribution, the pullback, the retest back to the distribution area. They sold it again. We ended up having a slightly lower set of pivot highs, and then the rollover in the prior range, and we got some support here, starting to get tested, and then bigger support down below. So in the end, you can completely adjust the indicator as far as how responsive it is to price. We do have the Heikinashi smooth that reads price. So let me color that in a way so you can kind of see it. So you can see it right there. That reads price, and then the trend bias portion of the indicator reads that Heikinashi to do a plot that gives us what we call two-dimensional smoothing. That was a major breakthrough. So the Heikinashi has outputs. to use for Bloodhound, Blackbird, Markers Plus, and so on. The trend bias portion has outputs. Our entry option number bar has outputs. Our entry option 2 has outputs. So we already have people working and working scalping operations off these outputs. So when you're in downtrend mode, you work the short side. When you're in uptrend mode, you do quick scalps and so on to the upside. So there you have it. The iGRID scalper, it's basically in its infancy stage. I'm sure once I release the strategy and we get a lot of really, in-depth optimization data, and we get, a couple hundred set of eyeballs on it and playing with it, we'll be able to take it possibly to even another level. So again, that unique math in the indicator with two-dimensional smoothing is a game changer. So if you have any questions on how to get access to our iGRID system, the original version of the system in automation, and now this new iGRID scalper with automation. That way we have two separate automated systems as part of the iGRID program, the grid algo program. So you can do quick scalping operations, or you can do more what I call intraday position trading type operations. So there you have it. And let's put up the email address. So if you have any questions, because we are running a one-time buy special offer, that'll get you our private Discord room. That will get you our trade room, all the tools, any updates, anything new we put out, all the way to the end of 2024. And then after that, you would go on to a quarterly subscription. And anybody that comes on the one-time buy or is currently part of the program in a one-time buy, that group will not be paying retail. They'll get a discount. So if you come on, in other words, to this one-time buy special offer, it carries you all the way to the end of the year. And then January 1st going forward, you say, hey, I want to keep the tools. I want to keep access to the Discord room. I want to keep access to the trade room where you're doing and demonstrating not only individual instrument live automated trading, but we're also doing portfolio live automated trading in the live trade room. So it's a lot of stuff that our group is learning, and we know how to play the prop firm game. What's the right way to set up your master accounts to talk out trade activity, and what kind of copiers to copy out trade activity to your follower accounts, regardless of the prop company you're with. And we know how to run our tools DCA compliant for Apex, which is very significant. Now you got to make sure you're not doing dollar cost averaging. Well, we don't. We do directional grid trading. We only add positions in alignment with trends, and we can qualify the entries, whether the fill is appropriate or not, to stay in alignment with DCA compliance. So there you have it. Let's get the email up for you real quick. Special offer will run today through Sunday, and then it's no more special offer. We're going to wind that up and close that down for the rest of the month, very likely. And info@gridalgo.com. If you have any questions or want access to the special offer, the special offer is accessed by us only through our email. And yeah, that way we can answer any questions you have, make sure you're all good to go, you understand what the program is, and then we'll get you set up with a payment link to access the special offer. So there you have it. You guys have a fantastic trade day. Loving all this volatility in the markets we're getting, and some beautiful moves across many instruments. Got guys trading crypto listings, got guys trading crypto futures, we got guys trading commodities, currency futures, all kinds of stuff on the NTA platform. The iGRID system is so easy to get dialed in on about any instrument out there, and a wide range of time frames with the two-dimensional smoothing. Okay, everybody have a great day. Talk to y'all later.